Alright, what up guys? It's me, GamerGuyTV here, and welcome to another episode of Battlefront 2. So, fair warning to you guys, this may not be the smoothest video I have ever published. It took me a half hour to get my computer going today, and it has been slow as dirt ever since. So, just giving you guys fair warning, this may not be smooth at all. But welcome back to Battlefront 2. I don't really have a lot to... Well, that's a lie. I do have a lot to talk about in this video, but we're going to get queuing up in a match because we all know this thing takes forever to queue us into a match. But the big exciting news is we actually have a sponsorship for once. So I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to see if I can get it to work through YouTube's sponsored content page. If it doesn't, there will be a link in the description. But if it does work, there will probably be some kind of tag. I've never done a sponsorship through YouTube before. But this sponsorship is for Twitch. So basically, it's HelloFresh. I'm going to be honest. I looked at buying this a while ago because I cannot cook for the life of me, right? And I looked at buying it, but it was on the expensive side. It was like $90 a box or something, you know. But HelloFresh has given me a discount code that I'm sharing with you guys that makes it 35% off. So that means it's now only $30 for like 3 meals and stuff. Everything comes pre-packaged. All you have to do is assemble it. It's easy. It's cheap. So there will be a link somewhere around here that you guys can use. But yeah, that is very, very exciting. That's really the big news I had today. The other thing is that, so if I get all of the money from the sponsorship, if somehow 10 people sign up, I'd get a lot of money, and I want to take some of that and buy a Stream Deck. So I'm looking at the Stream Deck Ultra, which I don't have a good way to show it because I don't edit my YouTube videos anymore. But basically, it's half of what a normal Stream Deck is, but so much more. So a normal Stream Deck has 2 or 3 rows of buttons all across. This has 2 rows of 4. So it has 8 buttons total, but it also has an LCD screen and 4 knobs. So I can have a control for the volume slider on my mic. I could have a control for game audio. I could have so much more. I can also have different stuff on the screen. And then the buttons, I can have different profiles and stuff. So one for when I'm streaming for Twitch, one for when I'm doing YouTube, one for when I'm doing TikTok. And a lot of you guys are probably asking why. I've been wanting a Stream Deck for years. Right now, I don't have enough money coming in where I want to take $200 and set it aside to buy a Stream Deck. So, I want to take 10% of all the revenue that comes in from streaming or YouTube or social media. I'm categorizing it all in one. I want to take 10% of each of those paychecks and essentially make it, I want to set it aside for something like a Stream Deck. For Unity, it would be setting $10 out of the $100 paycheck for a new phone. Stuff like that. But basically, I lost my train of thought. But basically, the reason I would get a Stream Deck before I would get a capture card would be the Stream Deck I can actually use throughout the year. So I don't want to buy something just for the sake of buying it. I want to make sure I have a reason, right? I want to make sure it's a good investment. The reason I would buy a Stream Deck, or if I was to buy the capture card, for most of you guys on the channel, I only stream in the summer, Thanksgiving break, winter break, and spring break. Those are basically the only times that I stream. So, essentially, I would only be using the capture card 4 out of 8 months, if that. Because not a lot of my audience is on the games that I could stream with a capture card. It would really be my Switch for right now. But if I was to get a Stream Deck, right now, the way I do it, I have OBS is just my universal recording tool, right? Right now I have a set of scenes for videos and a set of scenes. I have a set of scenes for YouTube videos, a set of scenes for Twitch streams, and a set of scenes for TikToks. I also have a profile for YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Twitch has like all of the panels and stuff already integrated. What I would want to do is I would want to, like, the Stream Deck would make it so I can just click a button and it switches to the TikTok profile and the TikTok scenes. Or I hit, the YouTube button and it switches to the YouTube profile and the YouTube scene, versus me having to go in and automatically do that and lag my computer each time. My apologies, I think I just hit the mic. But that's the appeal that could have. I can also set macros for basically anything. So if I'm working in Unity on my laptop, cool. I can plug it in. I get a full set of buttons and a full set of like knobs and stuff I can use to change stuff, which would be really cool. I could have a button for save instead of just Command S. It's a lot of what ifs on whether I end up buying it, but I can tell you that's where I'm going. Like, I could use that throughout the year, because I can also have a button to hit record, so I don't have to hit the start key to go start recordings and end recordings for YouTube. I could have a button for TikTok that just records, or that switches scenes. Or I could have a knob that controls the blur, or switches the filter on the crop for Unity. I can have a bunch of stuff that would just really help smooth along my workflow a little bit. But yeah. So, I don't want to buy it just yet, right? But that is basically where I'm going with this. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was, God, that was really it. That was really the big point I wanted to make. Yeah, I don't really have anything else on that. But it's still trying to put us into a game. I don't know how long it's going to take. Oh, yes. I always say I don't do streaming or YouTube or TikTok for the money, and I don't, because it does not pay well. But one of the things I find, I don't necessarily know if oddly satisfying is the right word, but one of the things I find cool is having all of these different sources of income, seeing if I can figure it out, manage all of it at once. It's kind of cool for me, which is why I always talk about it, just so that that's cleared up. If it seems like I'm, if it seems like I'm always talking about money, it's not because I do it for the money. It's because I do it because I enjoy it, and the money is a plus. Yeah. So, while we wait here, I'm gonna see if I can schedule my Twitch stream. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, TikTok-wise, we haven't really gone up in followers a lot, and I'm okay with that. You know, I had finals this week, so I was really just uploading drafts. I'm hoping before I leave in a few hours for the airport, I'm hoping I can maybe record one more TikTok thing. Because I'm going to try and do, like, travel vlogs for my trip. But also, I want to make sure I have content in case I don't get those edited. So yeah. So yeah. Alright, that stream is scheduled on Twitch. Now all I need to do is add it into the Discord server and make an announcement. Yeah. It's still trying here. Will it ever throw us into a match before I have to end the video so that I can go pack? Because I don't know if you guys see it. That put me more in the way. There's my suitcase right behind me. That's the blue one. I literally leave in like 6 hours. Like the flight takes off in 6 hours. So I wanted to try and make a video. I did not foresee it taking this long to put us into a match. I apologize, guys. The other thing I wanted to talk about was just, you know, the fact that I already took this sponsorship, even if I only get like one person to sign up, that's fine. It'll open the door for more sponsorships, and at some point, one of the things I want to do is I haven't figured out what I call this yet, but I almost want to call it replacement. So for example, I have 4 different kinds of monitors in this setup. The one I use as my main screen, absolutely beautiful. Great quality, great colors. The one to my right here, it shows up as the left because the camera's flipped. But the one to my right here is not so great at colors. If I lean my head forward like that, everything goes all white. If I lean forward like this, everything goes all dark and weird. It's also not full HD, and it's really small. So one of the things I might consider doing is, depending on, you know, how many sponsorships and how much I make from it, maybe I'll take a portion of the paycheck and get a new monitor. But I don't need to keep the old monitor. I'd wait a week, make sure I like the new one. But then this one, if I was to actually replace this one, it would go to my work desk for a dashboard so I could mount it. But then that one over there, I would probably package up and sell. Because if it was like $150 for the new monitor, I can package that one up, maybe sell it for $80, $85, and then I have a net loss of only like $100. Less than that. So that's what I want to try and do. You know, and again, I really don't do streaming for the money or TikTok for the money. I do it all because it's fun and I enjoy it, and the money and sponsorships and ads, it's all a plus. Like, seriously, it is all a plus. But yeah, I have no idea what my game is doing, but I can't even, like, restart it. Like, my mouse doesn't work. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!